Munna Duke and Youngin were O'Block OGs who survived the war in Chiraq for years, but somebody took both of them out at the same time, and today we're breaking the whole thing down. Munna Duke and Youngin were both on the north side of Chicago in a neighborhood called Edgewater. O'Block is on the south side of the city, so Munna Duke and Youngin might have thought they were safe to party in the north, but somebody slid on them outside of a bar and shot both of them. According to one witness, they saw a dude wearing a ski mask pacing outside of the bar. That would have already been weird, but they also said that there were dudes inside the bar who were masked up. Then Munna Duke and Youngin walked outside, and that's when the dude who was walking around upped his strap and started shooting. If that story's true, then it makes the whole situation look really sketchy. Most bars wouldn't let anyone in who's wearing a shiesty like that, and security should have noticed a dude pacing around the front door too. Munna Duke and Youngin were both taken to the hospital, but unfortunately the doctors couldn't save them, and they both died that night. There was a third dude at the scene who got shot in the back, but he made it out of the situation alive. Rumors say that the third dude was Munna Duke and Youngin's homie Damo from 600, but it hasn't been confirmed. Munna Duke hadn't been out of jail for long before he died. He was in and out of jail for years, and in February 2024, he got booked on gun charges. Munna Duke and Youngin were both tight with King Von too, but Munna Duke was locked up when King Von was popping off in the rap game. And on the track Demon, Von rapped, "Talking about bodies, I got a few. 4 plus 3, 3 plus 2. I'm King Von, nigga, who is you? We gon' buy them all when they free Duke." Munna Duke came home, hopped in a booth, and started dissing ops from the jump like on the track 12 a.m. when he rapped, "It's 12 a.m., Glock in my pants. We can't catch him, then we nailing his mans. Bitch got hit, I don't give a fuck. Nigga play crazy, do his ass like duck." Nobody knows how Munna Duke and Youngin got caught like that or who pulled the trigger, but they were allegedly drinking and celebrating their homie Gleesh's birthday. Gleesh wasn't originally from O'Block, but he moved there and allegedly put in a lot of work for the crew. King Von even dropped a track called Gleesh Place back in the day and rapped, "Finna buy a car, Gleesh say, get it straight. Finna buy some guns, Gleesh say, get a crate. I'm finna throw some ones, Gleesh say, no you ain't." Munna Duke and Youngin were two of the oldest O'Block dudes who were still around. Youngin allegedly never did a lot of dirt in the trenches, but there's a lot of rumors about Munna Duke catching bodies. Right after Munna Duke and Youngin got killed, Mook from Taekwon World posted a photo of his dead homies Poppy and TB. Some people were saying that Munna Duke was involved with the Poppy hit, but most rumors say that Munna Duke's homie HK is the one who pulled the trigger on Poppy. Munna Duke might have been on the TB hit, but there's no evidence he killed either of them. There were definitely a lot of dudes in Chicago who were happy to see Munna get killed though. KI's big brother hopped on IG and tried to make it sound like he had something to do with it, but nobody really thinks he was involved with the hit. FBG Young Clown Munna Duke were after the news broke too. FBG and O'Block have been beefing forever, and Munna Duke dissed FBG Young on the track Quick Message when he raps, "We catch go dumb, we stretch them too, we bailing out like Mexicans. I don't really do diss tracks, but this right here's a message." Nobody knows what went down yet, but there's a rumor going around that makes the situation sound even crazier. Lil Durk signed a dude named Chucky, who reps a crew called Ghoulie Gang. A lot of people in the set used the word bloodbath, and a few weeks before Munna Duke and Youngin got killed, their homie Gleesh allegedly dissed Ghoulie Gang on a vlog. Ghoulie Gang and O'Block have been going back and forth for a while, and in 2024, a dude from Ghoulie Gang aired O'Block out and said all of them were sweet and burnt out. Nobody knew how serious the beef really was though, and after Munna and Youngin got killed, a dude from Ghoulie Gang allegedly clowned them on IG. Ghoulie Gang and O'Block used to be cool with each other, but the beef allegedly got sparked when a dude from Ghoulie Gang named Savage allegedly tried to rob Boss Top and O'Block. Both sides allegedly started shooting at each other, and there's been beef ever since. That's why a lot of people were shocked that Lil Durk signed Chucky to his OTF label. Durk had his own wave going before he got booked on a murder case, but he was still tapped in with a lot of dudes from O'Block. After the hit on Munna Duke and Youngin went down, the shooters ditched their whip and set it on fire to get rid of the evidence, and the car was allegedly found just a few blocks away from Ghoulie Gang's hood. That doesn't mean Ghoulie Gang was actually involved with the hit though. There were a lot of people who wanted Munna Duke gone, and he already survived one shooting back in 2018. It's not clear if Youngin had ever been shot at before, but it doesn't seem like he was the main target anyways. What makes the situation even more tragic is that Munna Duke just had a kid with D-Thang's baby mama. Lil Durk's brother D-Thang got killed back in 2021, and then Munna Duke started hooking up with his baby mama. Munna Duke allegedly had a lot of drama about women and even got hit with a domestic violence charge. Rumors say he was hooking up with King Von's ex-Asian doll after Von died, and then he had some drama with Lil Durk's artist OTF Twin, cause Twin started hooking up with one of Munna Duke's other baby mamas. Some people think Munna Duke actually got set up by a woman, and that's how the ops caught him and Youngin at a bar in Edgewater. But right now, nobody really knows how it went down. After Munna Duke and Youngin got killed, somebody who allegedly reps Front Street posted a pic wearing an O'Block chain, and people were saying that somebody had snatched it off of Duke's body. A lot of people thought the shooter was self-snitching like crazy, but then some other people hopped into the comments and said it wasn't even Munna's chain. We don't know who pulled the trigger on him, but Munna Duke's baby mama said he was putting too much pressure on the ops and they were hating. J-Man thinks that Munna Duke and Youngin got backdoored.
It had to be a backdoor, cause when you break this shit down, if you coming out of bar, how somebody just gonna know you coming out the bar right when you coming out the bar? I don't care if they like, yeah, so-and-so in there. They say soon as Duke and them left out the bar, that's when the shit played out.
But there's no evidence that they got snaked by their own people. It looks like somebody definitely dropped the location, and that's why the shooter was posted up outside waiting for Munna Duke and Youngin to walk out. But that doesn't mean their own homie dropped the location. And before he died, Yungin actually posted on IG and told people to DM him for the location of where they were partying. So the shooters could have got the drop through Yungin. You never know who's actually behind an IG page, and the ops could have tricked Yungin into dropping the location to somebody he didn't even know.